Welcome back, you lovely lot. It's part 3 of Project Mustang, and I'm going to do something nice and simple this time. Doesn't matter how fast your car is if it's not shiny. So I'm hooking up with my friends at Autoglym today, good chum of mine called Martin. I'm going to get the Mustang looking absolutely pristine, using a few things you can do at home. We're not going to use the trade range, we're not going to their works wash bay like all those other people do. We're going to do it outside, like driveway style, using the retail stuff you can buy from any accessory store. So you might get some hints and tips, and I'll certainly get a cleaner car. I'll be honest with you, the car wasn't exactly filthy. I had the death of 1,000 insects on my conscience, and there were a few rain marks and water marks from the car sitting outside for a few weeks, but it was pretty clean. Didn't mean that Martin didn't have his work cut out though. And here's what we'll be using. As promised, this is the standard retail range. We start with the wheels. Now, to make sure they're not too hot from the drive-in, Martin cooled each wheel down first before we pre-rinse the car. You're going to notice Martin does a lot of rinsing, a lot of drying. Now that's the clean wheels going on. A nice soft brush agitates that, gets it into all the spokes and crevices, doing one wheel at a time, and as I say, making sure that everything is pre-rinsed before we start the next step. And this clever little fella is Polar Blast. Goes into the Polar Blaster, and this is a snow foam that covers all of your car, pre-soaks and softens the dirt, and will actually pull it off the car before you start to wash it. So it's doing half the job for you. I like cleaning cars like that. And then comes the first of many rinses. Gratuitous slow-mo. So with the Polar Blasting done, it's now time for the Polar Wash, which is a much more fun way of lathering up the car. So rather than putting your sponge into a bucket, we're using a wash mitt and actually applying the soap directly to the bodywork. Now forget your old chamois leather, this is Autoglym's version, and this is a lot quicker. Next up is a product called Magma that actually highlights any iron or metal particles that are on your bodywork, maybe from traffic, maybe from your brake pads. They actually bleed red, you can see them there. We can identify those and rinse them away. And the final thing to do is Polar Seal. Now Polar Seal is a hydrophobic coating that goes over the car like a liquid wax. And you can see actually starts to form beads, repels the water. So when you've rinsed that all away, what you're left with is a surface that looks like a wax surface. The water just sits and beads on top. It's very clever, very quick. Now, if you've got a bit more time, you might want to look at the UHD ceramic coating. This is next level stuff, and it starts by you cleaning the panel thoroughly to make sure there's nothing on it. You have to do this on the shady side of the car. You can't do this in direct sunlight. Once that's done, it's on with the ceramic coating. Again, one panel at a time. And this is locking in a depth of shine you would not believe. And as a car dealer, you have to have a bit of tyre gel, don't you? Nothing looks worse than a set of dry Michelins. Fast Glass does what it says on the tin, gets the windows done inside and out, and is a great way to make a dirty car look clean if you're struggling for time. And then just for the smell of it as much as anything, we went through the full leather care range, first cleaning the seats down and then applying the leather care balm. Makes the seats look clean, but just makes them smell utterly amazing. It's worth it for that alone. And there you have it. Admittedly, we were starting with quite a young, quite a clean car, but you have to admit the work that Martin's done during the day has made the car look like brand new. It's made me fall in love with it all over again, and it just makes me want to take it to a show. It looks superb. Well, I don't know about you, but I was quite impressed with that. That was a lot of talent condensed into about 4 minutes. It was about 5 hours in real life. But you can see the effect, the overall difference is immense. So thank you, Martin. Thank you, Autoglym, for all your hard work there. And that's something you can do at home, I hope, as well. Just get the products and follow what Martin did. You too can have a very shiny motor car. So do check them out, autoglym.com, all of that stuff's available for sale. And do check out HP Tuners, and do check out liking and subscribing, because without that, I am nothing. Thanks guys, see you soon.